Whoa, whoa. Sling. Y'all know what time it is. Let go. Wake and bake, man. Indie or not indie. Tap in with me, man. I know what time it is. We're going to run this music up. We're a bit early. 20 minutes early. You dig? Shout out Rootsy. Rootsy is in the building. Shout out Rootsy. Hopefully my mic is on. Everybody mic on. You dig? What up, Rootsy? You good, man?
What's good, my G? I'm good.
Ain't nothing, man. How everything going?
Everything is good. I'm over here trying to figure out a smart contract, trying to design a new one.
Oh yeah, you messing with that ETH?
Well, I'm trying to do it on. I think I'm gonna do it on Polygon.
Okay.
But you know they work together.
For sure, for real.
I'm trying to do the smart contract. So like let's say you want to sell somebody a beat type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like have the metadata hidden so only they can reveal the true metadata behind it. You get what I'm saying? So then nobody else will be able to access the files.
Okay, got you.
Because right now, I was looking at all the metadata files and stuff, and it's like, if you got a song that's an NFT, you can still go to the metadata if you know how to access it and go to the MP3 file, WAV file, and download it for yourself without owning the NFT. And it's like, that don't make sense. You know what I mean? So,
I'm trying to process it. I'm not really hip to the metadata side of things, but I'm just trying to process it.
Okay, so like, you know how when you load some music up to Sonar Muse, you gotta upload your file or your WAV file and it sends it to IPFS servers like NFT storage?
Yeah.
Okay, so when it's on NFT storage, it gives it a string and you attach that string to the actual metadata with the animation URL that's attached to the actual NFT. Okay. Right? But anybody can go and see that though if they have like that. Anybody can go to OpenSea or any blockchain and just like click on the token ID, and then they will be able to see all the information and the location for the pictures on there and the location for the MP3 or WAV file is on there as well.
Oh, you want like all the details of the song, like who wrote it, who did this, and all of that stuff to be shown?
I don't want it to be shown because right now it's showing, and I want it to be hidden unless you're the owner of the NFT.
Oh, okay.
You get me? So like, let's say I made you a beat, and I sent it to you as an NFT. Yeah. Only you would be able to go and retrieve the actual location of the data on the IPFS server.
Okay. Because it's a lot of data. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of stuff. It looks confusing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because it more secures the ownership part of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so that you can, because like what's the point of me owning a song? Like I got a song that's owned that I got from Snoop that's an NFT, right? But anybody can go to the metadata file, they can find the contract and go to the metadata file and straight up download the MP3. That don't make sense. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, okay, you want them to buy that shit first,
right? Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so it has everything. Like it's basically giving you the keys to the Jeep.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. And it's like you don't own the Jeep, so it's like, you know what I mean? That's like leaving the keys in the Jeep or something. So I'm like, all right, I got to figure out a contract where I can. Like you have to go and call it from a certain website. So you will have a website set up, and then once you have the NFT in your wallet, you can go to the site and you can reveal the metadata only for yourself, only so you can have it. Maybe the picture and maybe the actual music file too. So it's hidden, but you're the only one that could access it. So it's super exclusive. You feel me?
Got you. But isn't there a way to show that information without people like compromising and doing what the hell they want with it? It's a way you could show that shit without like the customer like taking the ownership of it. You know what I'm saying? Isn't there a way to do that?
I don't know. I mean, you can always you can always do like a token gated site or a burn or something like that, where it's like you give a sample of what you're trying to put out, and then you do a token gated site once you have the actual NFT to the actual data. But I don't know. I'm just trying to I've done that before, and that's a little complicated for people. I think what I've been talking to with a couple of people, like I was talking to Jaway with the Crypto Rosses, and he was saying like, see if we can make it like so it's not accessible to anybody but them. Like it's super exclusive, so then only they have access to it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's difficult. I even hit up Third Web, and I was talking to them, and they were like, "Yeah, we don't have anything like that, but you're free to use our open source software and to create your own contract, customize one." I know how to do it. It's just I did it actually, but when I went and tried to do the reveal, it didn't work, and they charged hella gas. So now I'm like trying to think of how I can redo it. You know?
Got you.
Yeah, man, that's it. I'm just over here cooling.
That's what's up. So shit, man. I'ma give you some theme music to rock out to. In the meantime, you know what I'm saying. Appreciate you pulling up as usual. So what you got going on? You just trying to just post some music, or you developing? You trying to design or develop? What you got going on?
Man, I'm back in developer mode. I don't know. I just got that itch. So I'm trying to develop a few things. One of the main things I'm working on right now is trying to build these pages. So, like, I think I'm gonna do it on. I know I'm gonna do it on Polygon. So, like, you can use your credit card or your debit card to mint an NFT, and then you ain't got to pay no gas fees as well. Because with Third Web, they got it set up on Polygon where you ain't got to pay no gas fees, and you can set up a site where they can use their credit card to buy NFT, and they can log in with their email in order to access their wallet. So I'm gonna try it out, try to onboard some new people to Web3. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Let me see who this Kai person is. I'm pretty sure it's a goddamn what is that, troll? See? Called his ass out. Called his ass out. We need to get Troll Man in here on what's his name? Pepe Cop on his ass. Pepe Bot Cop on his ass. Nah, but you know, for sure. That sounds like the move, man. You already know once you get it done, I'll come over there support. Come over there and get some if you got the free dub reggae instrumentals, you know I'm gonna come for them. Probably make an album, you know, or two, and make it do what it do. What's good with the remix, man? Is it ready?
The remix, it is ready, but I haven't had time this week to put it out. I was gonna put it on XRP, but I've been so busy this week. You know what I mean? I just haven't had time. But yeah, man, I'm ready to put that one out. I think I'm gonna put the one that I did for Green Zone. I'm gonna put it up there for streaming, and then I'm gonna put how you want to do it. You want to do it put it up for sale, or how you want to do it, or just for streaming?
You could put it up however you want to put it. You could sell it, do whatever. I just wanted to play it for the space. Whenever you ready to like premiere it, let me know. Send it to me so I could play it for the space. You know what I'm saying? Let the listeners hear, and then you could release it however you want to release it on Sonar Music.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think hopefully I have it done by Saturday. I'm supposed to be doing like a little performance in Decentraland on Saturday.
Okay.
To play it up in there.
All right, that's what's up. Are you gonna be in the metaverse with it?
Yeah.
All right, for sure. So, best wishes, is it on Spatial or you said Decentraland?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Decentraland.
Okay. I don't know nothing about that metaverse, so yeah, my bad. I don't know. I didn't know they had it popping over there.
Yeah, they tried to say it was dead, but they still doing performances and all kinds of stuff. Green Zone, they sent me a Decentraland wearable, I was checking my wallet yesterday, and they gave me a wearable, and then they sent me some dope little plane. It's called Air Doge. It's like a dynamic NFT. You can take it and move it around on the page. It's super dope. It's super duper dope.
Okay.
Super dope.
Well, shit. Send me up when you go perform. Don't forget, send me a link so I can try to check it out on my phone, because I know I'll be at work or something like that.
Okay, for sure. I will.
Alright, bro. I'm gonna just play some music for the next about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we're gonna get into the show. We're gonna get into it, man. We'll wrap in a second.
Alright, for sure.
Alright, Too Cold, what it do? Lost Art, just checking in. What it do, man? Gonna get this music popping. Slimmy, whoa, wake and bake. Indie or not indie? That's the question. Roll it up, light it up, pour it up, do what you do. We gonna make our way through it. We gonna play some music, and get to it. You dig? Whoa, Slimmy. Let's do it, man. Shout out my YouTube followers too. Y'all know what's
You know the vibes. In crypto, there's things you need to know. These two things should always be first. ED and DYOR.
Don't get rubbed, I'm the XR plug. I keep a sad, call me Terrassus. In the bed market, I'm grizzly with my cuz. Songs on the XRPL, I do it for the love. Don't get rubbed. XR plug. Keep a sad. For the love. They getting rugged in real life. Psyops is the real hype. Beside this cryptocurrency, they think I'm catching real gripes. I've been scammed by Bitcoin. I've been scammed by government. I've been scammed by so-called friends. XRP, that's heaven sent. You got some XRP coins that came from the depths of hell. Did you do your research? Docs the team, then oh well. Did you read the white paper? Did you KYC your coin? If I cannot do those things, then me and that coin ain't gone. It's for the fruit of my lawns. These words come out like a poem. XRPL Bible, getting runs like shots from a rifle. I wanna have my own title. I wanna ball like I'm Skylar. And if I just got rug, I'm human, I'm gonna be idle. And when my tsunami come, just know we don't need permission. And if your coin just got rug, know it was self-inflicted. I'm a big well in this mud. You can never go fishing. If only God is my judge, you cannot be my witness. Don't get rubbed, I'm the XR plug. I keep a sad, call me Terrassus. In the bed market, I'm grizzly with my cuz. Songs on the XRPL, I do it for the love. Don't get rubbed. XR plug. Keep a sad. For the love. If that tsunami come, if your coin just got rubbed, I'm a big well in this mud. Only God is my judge. Don't get rubbed, I'm the XR plug. I keep a sad, call me Terrassus. In the bed market, I'm grizzly with my cuz. Songs on the XRPL, I do it for the love.
Do your own due diligence and do your own research. Don't ape in just to quench your get rich fast thirst. Rug protection will help with rug prevention, cause you'll be able to see the signs before it's rug time. Triangular trap tsunami.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the star of the show. I'm the star. She do it through her nose. My tea too nice, yeah. She like what I like, yeah. Why is it so cold? It's cause I'm cold as ice. I don't need a chain. My stardom too bright. Turn it off. I just need a brain, we ain't gotta talk. My girl, she in the room, so I let her watch. The wrist was protect, so I let her hold my watch. Used to window shop, till I bought the shop. Put her on the block, to support her rock. We don't speak to ops, TG type to pop. I'm the great one, yeah, bitch I rock. Yeah, bitch I rock. Knock it out the box, the gear I'm on is locked. Suburban pharmacist, I'm the white plug. I pick up the figures, ain't no trigger man. These eyes got me loose. These eyes got me.
Shout out Rob Nicholas, this joint hard. Shout out Rob Nicholas.
Moms would be so proud of me. Pregnant piggy bank is giving birth to all this currency. Pockets got the most they smoke, stacking on my earnings. Count so many zeros, read them figures that you yearning for. From my line out there breaking fish back every time. Making zeros at a 5, I'm trying to get them to a 9. Getting low, doing shows, man, that brother's still in this grind. I really don't care if they don't get yours, cause I keep getting mine. Red on deck is like a loaf, come and have a slice with me. We ain't got no beef, so I'ma hit you with a slice of cheese. Brother Day got the smoke, by my side he gotta be. So many zeros in his bank account, it's like the lottery. No way that you can stop it. We rollin' with some players that truly be bout they dough. The ladies that we get with, they truly be bout they chips. I'm the dough that let you know that we callin' them. Players be on, I came here today. Just being broken leg, blue face. 7 with 2 compass and I'm fine. This type of lifestyle. Zeros, man, that's what you want. Keep them in your bank account. Zeros to the millions, I'm not talking about a blank amount.
Shout out everybody counting up them zeros. Check your X5 pool if you staking them X5s. We proof of staking over here, baby. Fuck the feds, fuck the SEC, let's go. Count zeros, baby, let's go.
That's what we on, that's what this all be about. Even if the popo hit one spot, you never take a sound. No way that you can stop it. Everybody eating cause we all about that coke. Cribs in every city, so it's always like we gon' fill it to the flow. You gotta know we got it.
Watching, but who cares, man? We still gonna get it up. Tell them to AI it up. We still gonna run it up. Shout out Rob Nicholas. Shout out everybody on the blockchain, Web3. We taking over, man. Y'all know what time it is. Sonar Muse. We getting there, man. We getting there. I see y'all boys. Y'all working. Let's go. Proof of stake. My ADA is staking. My Ethereum staking. My VeChain is staking. And also XRP staking. staking. Poofa, stay. My Tezos is staking. My Algorand is staking. My Polkadot is staking. And I'm so XRP. Don't let me get staking with salami. Commas on commas. Cryptocurrency, spit it like currency. I put that shit on my mama. I put on, made a stimulus on Chainlink. COVID-19 was the main link. You did not see it, use your brain thing. A lot of y'all niggas ain't doing that. I put the XRP in y'all niggas' face and y'all still ain't doing that.
That Tweety Bird looking like a real pootie tag. Like pootie tang. Last night I go rap bitch, who the man? Yeah, I got a white polka dot. Is my concubine. Here the 3 with Stella and I made it tickle every time. H-bar just went up 10, bitch, I'm dropping dimes. Let me in the kitchen cooking and a tea. Ricky Lake, proof of steak. Everybody watching me. Hey,
Staking, proof of stake. My ADA is staking, my Ethereum staking, my VeChain is staking, and also XRP staking.
this one right here, the verse of the year. Shout out Kamikaze, it's coming. Yeah. Hey, whoa, yeah. The money making by itself. The money team got another notch under my belt. Hey, when I'm 42, I would not be kidding a care. Hey, a Jackie Robinson, Sasha Monopoly, a side of the apostrophe, all Illuminati me. I got it out the mud, beat them at their own game, should honor me. I'm feeling like Socrates. Shout out Kamikaze, this is one of my favorite verses, man. Let's get it. Whoa, what we doing on that Songbird, bro? Yeah.
Songbird network, we be staking. Numbers going up, funds levitating. 5 frost wallets, where we staking. S-Fin X5 rap Songbird. Farming's what I'm doing in one word. Every week I'm stacking these bags. Gas fees on low, true that. I feel like Hugo, I'm a boss, connecting things every day. Changing the financial system, changing in many ways. Every chance I have, I stake. 3 airdrops I always claim. Into Aquarius, I always change. Lobster wallet, and it is safe. My crypto is my best employee. Always doing the hard work for me. Stacking it all up slowly. Stacking it all up low key. Making my money do the hokey pokey. Hope it surprises me like holy moly. Wrap it up like a taco, making that guacamole. No ramen noodles, just ravioli. We eating good cause we be staking. We feeling good for delegating. It takes time and dedication. Yeah, it takes time, so be patient. Always trying to pack my bags. Always trying to grow my stacks. Always doing, got no time for chitter chat. Growing all of my XRP bags.
Staking. Proof of stake. My ADA is staking. My Ethereum staking. My VeChain is staking. And also XRP staking. Proof of stake. My Tezos is staking. My Algorand is staking. My Polkadot is staking. And also XRP. 12,000 XRP, that's my goal. Then I count it up like J. Cole. Make sure your proof of stake, your ADA. Ethereum, July 2021, bitch, that's the play. My VeChain proof of stake is V-Thor. I'm literally running up the bands like a whore. Cello, Tezos, Polkadot, and Tron. Live our manifest, invest back.
Scrap it. Who knew that it ended like this? Why you jeopardize shit when we had it going good? Gotta limit my grip. You said it wouldn't slip. I told you you tripping. I knew that it would. Who knew that it ended like this? Why you jeopardize shit when we had it going good? Gotta limit my grip. You said it wouldn't slip. I told you you tripping. I knew that.
I'm taking requests. Hit me on the DM. Hit me in the comments. We taking requests. Shout out Bisa Tree. Let's go.
Lost in it. Okay. I'm fixing to break.
Request till 2:30. Hit me up in the YouTube. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go. Whoa, it's Lemmy. Indie or not indie. Y'all roll it up. Y'all light it up. Pull it up. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. Pre-game. Let's get it, man. We'll see y'all in about 20 minutes. Whoa.
Triangular traps and knots.
Scrap it. Who knew that it ended like this? Why you jeopardize
jeopardize shit when we had it going good. Gotta limit my grip, you said it wouldn't slip. I told you you tripping, I knew that it would. Who knew that it ended like this? Why you jeopardize shit when we had it going good? Gotta limit my grip, you said it wouldn't slip. I told you you tripping, I knew that it would. Go back to the old days, no way. Go back to my old ways, no way. I'm here for the always, always. I'm here for you always, always. Okay, don't play, lost in it, locate. I'm fixing to break, I'm finished who it takes. It is what it is though, acceptance the name of the game. Is it a lack of potential or more of a lack of restraint? I've been on the wrong side more times than I can count, but every time was well intentioned. I'm paving the path to hell, let's run. Let's run. I've been on the wrong side more times than I can count, but every time was well intentioned. I'm paving the path to hell, let's run. Let's run. I got some places to be, I got some places to go. I can't afford all these fees, I can't believe what I see when I'm looking at versus growth. Shit is crazy. I remember the good times vaguely. I got some people to see, I got some people to hold. Need to remember these things, need to remember to hold, need to remember to go. Shit is crazy. I remember the good times vaguely.
Let's get back into it. ISO 222 out now. Shout out to Rusi. 5th album out is May. 5th month, 5 albums. You already know what time it is, man. Let's get into some more music, man. See y'all in about 20 minutes. I know I said that 5 minutes ago, but we see y'all in 20 minutes. For real this time.
Triangular Trap Tsunami.
I'm Anunnaki, them boys are Thaki. I'm Mr. Miyagi, them boys Takashi. From the south side like Gabi, ASAP no Rocky. Eat by my blood type, I can't do no Takis. Anunnaki inky, cut the cheddar ink me. My goddess is bad as fuck, but nasty like she pinky. Smoking on that stinky, they tryna outthink me. They know that on XRP, you talking crypto link me. Anunnaki inky, cut the cheddar ink me. My goddess is bad as fuck, but nasty like she pinky. Smoking on that stinky, they tryna outthink me. They know that on XRP, triangular trap is the way. They know that I'm jugging plays. They know that I'm here to stay. Born in NYC, but I'm from the A. Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians. I'm silent BG, a cleaner man like a custodian. They know that I'm the holy man. My name Lamar, can't Chloe him. They know that I'm an astronaut. They look at me like Bumblecloud. My roots coming from Celion. My voice deep like a baritone. Lil' shawty call my pheromones. You know that I gave her the bone. Medusa, she could never stone. I'm 1-on-1, can't never clone. You haters, I am never prone. Y'all gonna miss me when I'm gone. Wings with horn, cast smart as Dexter with no dab. See GG, real astronaut, destination with no map. Cutting the snow, slap the foundation on our back. Triangular track the wave, Anunnaki, let's go trap. I'm Anunnaki, them boys are Thaki. I'm Mr. Miyagi, them boys Takashi. From the south side like Gabi, ASAP no Rocky. Eat by my blood type, I can't do no Takis. I'm Anunnaki, them boys are Thaki. I'm Mr. Miyagi, them boys Takashi. From the south side like Gabi, ASAP no Rocky. Eat by my blood type, I can't do no Takis. Anunnaki inky, cut the cheddar ink me. My goddess is bad as fuck, but nasty like she pinky. Smoking on that stinky, they tryna outthink me. They know that on XRP, you talking
crypto link me. Anunnaki inky, cut the check to ink me. My goddess is as bad as fuck, but nasty like she pinky. Smoking on that stinky, they tryna outthink me. They know that on SRP. Triangular trap is the way. They know that I'm jugging plays. They know that I'm here to stay. Born in NYC, but I'm from the A. Anunnaki inky, cut the check to ink me. My goddess is as bad as fuck, but nasty like she pinky. Smoking on that stinky, they tryna outthink me. They know that on SRP.
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't permit skating.
That's ironic, cause you sure permit hate on young black dudes with their passion for making moves. Rather have us in classrooms or either watching cartoons. Forget it, we the types of go wild, get it. Kick flip over hard times and forget it. Grind over time, but we never take credit. Just cash, right foot to the gravel, kick, push, then I die. There's no skating over here.
Hey doodle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The dog is gonna jump when Malcolm is in the middle. You gotta live a little, push it to the piddle. You may never know, you may win a gold medal. But I see so many people hating, yeah. They say I'm sorry little man, there's no skating here.
There's no skating over here. There's no skating over here. There's no skating over here. There's no skating over here. There's no skating over here. There's no skating over here. There's no skating over here. There's no skating over here.
You're wronger than two left shoes, tripping out and squandering my time, running off with another man, making love with him for everyone to see. Girl, you're more bitter than dead, playing the devil's tune with my heartstrings. More bitches in there. You say you love me, but it's hard to see. I hear you better when you're healing now. All around town in his fancy car.
SRP Bags, what it do? I see you, bro. I see you, dog. Whoa, whoa.
I'm the talk of the town. It's a laughing spree. Plus I hear you choosy like Dr. Goose. On to the next man, and you want him to chase you. So I guess I have to roll the dice. She's just a pimp's paradise. Girl, you're more bitchy than dirt. Got me trapped up in the words I speak. You're more bitchy than dirt. 100 of men souls for riches and violence. You're more bitter than dead.
This is blockchain music, NFTs to prove it. Nah. Blockchain music, Sonar Muse movements. We ain't playing on NFTs. It's blockchain music, Sonar Muse movements. You dig? Or Sonar Muse to prove it. Shout out everybody checking in on Twitter, YouTube, XRP Bags. I see you. Too Cold Cyber. What up? Kamikaze, what it do? See y'all in about 10 minutes, man. 10 more minutes of music. Let's get it, man. We're gonna talk about being independent artists. Whoa, Rootsy, I see you, man. Claus Steez Cat, I see you too, man. New album with the flat earth covers. Whoa, we going crazy out here. The Web3, we free, you dig? Let's get it. With Web3, we free, you dig? Let's get it. Alright, let me set y'all up. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Get about 3 more songs in this thing, you dig? Yo, Tony Bags, I see you. Green Zone Token, get you some of that. Go stake it, man. Do whatever you gotta do, man. Don't be pumping and dumping like my boy Tony Bullrun said. I play this shit every show, man. This shit hard right here. Let's get it.
Trying to eat some redfish. Fell in love with blocks and got a new money fetish. Hopped out the matrix, rewrote my own code. Illuminati still recruiting, but the shit getting old. It's hard to build when you beefing with the Masons. They haven't realized that the old ways are ancient. It's a new world, it's a new day. One way or another, I'ma get paid. Still at Boca Chica looking for Elon. Cleaned up all his shit, he act like he didn't see us. Pay me in Doge, unless you really broke. And if you buying all the land, you better fix the roads. Pussy, Akanaki sent me to expose all these demons. America dream only real if your ass is sleeping. About to pump GZX, then just dip. Hit Mexico and sign a deal real quick. I'm bullish on the peso, the Gusta me no robo. Meant to buy God, I got an NFT halo. Out in Dallas with the 9 on me like Romo. Self-made CEO who never pay for promo. Pumpin' dumpin' all night long. Crypto life, that's where I belong. Gotta get the cash, gotta stay strong. Pumpin' and dumpin' all night long. It's a cold world, this crypto game get risky. Turn 1 Bitcoin into 250. The IRS know I'm a blockchain trapper.
Hey bro, this nigga really snapped though.
I'm the niggas of the blockchain, pass my crown. Crypto nomad, bouncing from town to town. I'm a time traveler, whole new timeline. No pussy in me, just know I travel.
Yeah, we running that one back. Shout out Tony Bullrun, all the work he doing over there on the water. Recycling and shit. Got your boy ready to recycle and shit, man. We're running it back. No pumping and dumping. Let's go.
Just a crypto whale trying to eat some redfish. Fell in love with blocks and got a new money fetish. Hopped out the matrix, rewrote my own code. Illuminati still recruiting, but the shit getting old. It's hard to build when you beefing with the Masons. They haven't realized that the old ways are ancient. It's a new world, it's a new day. One way or another, I'ma get paid. Still at Boca Chica looking for Elon. Cleaned up all his shit, he act like he didn't see us. Pay me in Doge, unless you really broke. And if you buying all the land, you better fix the roads. Pussy, Akanaki sent me to expose all these demons. America dream only real if your ass is sleeping. About to pump GZX, then just dip. Hit Mexico and sign a deal real quick. I'm bullish on the peso, the Gusta me no robo. Meant to buy God, I got an NFT halo. Out in Dallas with the 9 on me like Romo. Self-made CEO who never pay for promo. Pumpin' dumpin' all night long. Crypto life, that's where I belong. Gotta get the cash, gotta stay strong. Pumpin' and dumpin' all night long. It's a cold world, this crypto game get risky. Turn 1 Bitcoin into 250. The IRS know I'm a blockchain trapper. On 6 blockchains, got more options than a poo-poo platter. I'm the niggas of the blockchain, pass my crown. Crypto nomad, bouncing from town to town. I'm a time traveler, whole new timeline. No pussy in me, just know I lived 9 lives. Mandela effect, shit so real. Gold was the reason Gaddafi was killed. Wake up from the bullshit, I'm chewing on the blue pill. Crazy list of labs on that island, shit's like for real. Since 1936, I've been knocking out these Nazis. Got some euro and some yen, any moment I could go kamikaze. Feds taking pictures, tell them keep watching. Take an image of my face, you better send a copy. Pumpin' dumpin' all night long. Crypto life, that's where I belong. Gotta get the cash, gotta stay strong. Pumpin' and dumpin' all night long.
What it do, man? Cyber. Shout out our boy Cyber. XRP, real XRPL region shit. Let's go. Whoa, whoa. Gary Gensler about to go to jail music right here. Play this shit when Gary Gensler about to go to jail. He gonna be like, somewhere I gotta get up out this bitch. What my boy XRP Bag say, get those jumpsuits, get those jail cells ready, and play this music too while you at it. It's almost time. I think I'm gonna have to make this song the official song that I play before the Wake and Bake anthem every show, man, because I think it's almost time. If you know, you know on the crypto side, and if you know, you know for this show side. Let's get it. XRP Bags, I see you. Let's get it, man. It's almost time, man. Get your bags ready. Get your wallets ready. Get your blunts ready. Get your drink ready. It's almost time, man. We finna go in with the show. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go. Whoa, whoa. Let's get it.
Weekends keep shaking. Big bags baking. Staking. It's a game of patience. I bet you I'ma win it. They don't want you with it. Try to help some friends, but they didn't see the vision. By the time they catch on, we gon' be lifted. I think it was sent from the heavens, it was gifted. I see you on the moon, that's the first mission. Just a pit stop, and way to the top. Where there's no clock, the champagne sipping, on some moon rocks. You were just racing against your own clock. Tick-a-tick-tock, R.I.P. if your bags flop. Here's a big shot, I always double down when it drop. Diamond hands getting, never gonna stop. Moon man mission, sitting on a rocket, waiting on these bags, and I know they're gonna pop. It's almost time, the clock's ticking. Tick tock, you about to get left behind. Bags packed, it's almost time. It's almost time, it's almost time. Moon commander in that rocket, in his moon suit. About to load up on my last bag. Generational wealth, yeah, it's inbound. When that rocket lift, we gon' light the whole sky. Breaking all the records, breaking all time highs. FDSEC, lock them up or they lies. I told you back then, now who you believe? I got my last bag and it's about that right time. Bag man, bring them bright rhymes in a rocket full of like minds as I light mines. What a hell of a ride. Held on tight, made it through the other side. I put that on my life like 5, 8, 9. Watch us all shine, and we gon' raise the world, raise up the vibes. We all divine, there's nothing to hide. Uncover their lies, unlock the prize. Now we all rise, Breaking from the 3D to the 5th prime. It's a moon party, I bring the moonshine. Rockets and spaceships all in the sky. The clock's ticking. Tick tock, you about to get left behind. Bags packed, it's almost time. It's almost time, it's almost time. Moon Commander in that rocket, in his moon suit. About to load up on my last bag. Generational wealth, yeah.
Wait, 3 verses on this shit. 3 verses, you don't hear that no more.
Liquidity flowing, pump up the volume. ISO 222 flying. If you got some bags, probably on the island. Mother shit fool, but go ahead and slide in. This is for my people with them diamond hands shining. Be your own bank, filling up bags, smiling. While they printing more cash, and you know it's dying. Price drop low, you just bought, they was crying. Tears melt away when them rockets go flying. 589, now there's no denying. Liquidity pumping, and it's amplifying. Thought that they was lying, but the riddles came true. That was satisfying. Bitcoin was a test, now we all climbing. Rockets keep on rising, family we all thriving, and we all shining. It's almost time, the clock's ticking. Tick tock, you about to get left behind. Bags packed, it's almost time. It's almost time, it's almost time. Moon Commander in that rocket, in his moon suit. About to load up on my last bag. Generational wealth, yeah, it's inbound.
Triangular traps.
Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gag gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, 2 cold kamikaze.
What's up? It's the Wake and Bake. Too cold and Gorilla J. Let me and Kamikaze bringing the vibes. So pull up, cause we live.
Yeah, an OG smoking OG good. I crush it down, break it up, roll it and smoke it slowly. The organic
Smell like crypto, party on a big boat. When I go fast, me watching for the shit show. That's a distraction, me work for the masses. Utility we packing, big bags we stacking. Face on the ground, look at the reaction. Zombies everywhere, we gon' need more caskets. Hoping that they
get into it. We all about the music, we all about the movement, creating a new movement.
We gonna run that back. We gonna run that back. We gonna run that back. I had to step away for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I got crazy technical difficulties. We gonna run it back. Wake and Bake. Shout out everybody checking in. Gonna get this Wake and Bake popping. Indie or not indie? To be or not to be? That's the question. Shout out my boy Vivington Pippington. Rolled up the Slippington. You dig? Whoa, that's my boy with that Australia. Too cold. Everybody on the YouTube side. Everybody on the Twitter side. We gonna run it up, man. We gonna run up this thing. This Wake and Bake anthem. And y'all already know what it is. Shout out Crypto Jake. Shout out X-Rated. Let's go, man. All these songs on the blockchain, you dig? Blockchain music. Sonar music to prove it, little bitch. Let go.
A big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gag gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, 2 cold kamikaze.
What's up? It's the Wake and Bake. Too cold and Gorilla J. Let me and Kamikaze bringing the vibes. So pull up, cause we live.
Yeah, an OG smoking OG good. I crush it down, break it up, roll it and smoke it slowly. The organic grown trees, a puff of that good weed. Can put you on a vibe that can make for good stories. Go ahead and proceed to pass the joint and don't forget to play some music. It will stimulate the mind once you get into it. We can talk about it if you're into it. That's on me, let me and Too Cold get into it. We all about the music, we all about the movement, creating a new movement. All about the vibes and there's nothing to it. Legendary status is where we at. Where music is therapy, so just relax. Triple dose of the music facts. No side effects, you know where it's at.
Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gag gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, 2 cold kamikaze. Little farmer, a big farmer. ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. We the bomb like Pearl Harbor, Coach Carter. Crypto Jace, X-rated, we grind harder. Then the clips, Lil Wayne and Dre. XRP a reject, they can't relate. Family matters, they used to call me Steve Urkel with my suspenders on. In my buck tee, sober new to shout it, I was buck weed. Blood type diet, guess I'm a little farmer. Big farmer, still killing off the masses. Wake and bake, every episode a classic. I prefer real body over a plastic. Sonar Muse, we been triangular trapping. Lil farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. Lil farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze.
Whoa, what it do? Shout out to all of y'all, man. Vibing with us, warming up with us. It's the Wake and Bake, number 61. I go by Lemmy. We got Kamikaze and Tuco here. We the hosts. You know what I'm saying? We here, man. Shit, man. I'm having a good week right now. Everything is up. You know, we got the vibes rolling. We building. Sonar Muse is building. We got new artists. We got a lot of quality. Shout out to everybody checking in. We gonna go about Wake and Bake a little differently moving forward. The show will now be 2 hours. Last week's show got kind of out of hand. We was 4 hours in this thing. We was doing a whole marathon. Kamikaze power cut off. He came back in. We went in for another 2 hours almost. You know what I'm saying? So we do understand everybody. Everything is time sensitive right now. We're trying to stack our bags. We provide the Wake and Bake, and we talk. We can get carried away, but we're gonna do it for 2 hours. We're gonna try to keep it as exclusive as possible, and you know what I'm saying, get everything in and go for the win. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna do too much talking. Claude Steezcat, I see you, man. Shout out to you. Claude Steezcat just dropped the album on Sonar Muse. I see him with the imagery, the flat earth popping. I gotta get into it. I heard some songs. It's sounding dope. Shout out to you, my boy. Shout out my boy Vivian down there, Cyber. Everybody in the YouTube stream, Kamikaze, Tuco. What it do, my boy? How's everything over there on your end, man?
Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope everybody's good on their ends, you know. It's time for everybody to light up. We about to have a great episode today, episode 61. You know, we've been here for quite some time, so we just decided to kind of have a more organized space. You know, sometimes it does get out of hand because of the interesting conversations, you know, the ones that we have. So, you know, it can go overboard and get long. So now we trying to, you know, have something more scheduled and organized. So today's episode, we're gonna be speaking about independent artists once again. So last time we were speaking about independent artists and really about how if artists are independent or not, and certain independent artists and what it means to be independent. So we're gonna get back into it and kind of explain what an independent artist is and get to the bottom of whether it is worth it to be independent. And really, are there any independent artists in the mainstream? That's another question that we're going to be speaking on and getting in depth into during this episode. So yeah. So with this episode, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick definition of what an independent artist is, just before we get into the whole nitty gritty and and getting deep into the conversation, just to explain what an independent artist is, and then we get into everything else. So being an indie or an independent artist means that you're not signed to any major labels. So the recording, the promotion, the distribution of your music is all done independently and outside of the control of any record label. So that's basically what an independent artist is. So with that, do we think that there are any independent artists in the music industry right now? Are there any artists that are really in control of everything that they're doing and not signed to a label and getting someone to, do all that work for them? Well, what's your take on that, Lemmy?
So are you asking the question, or just what's my take on is there any independent artists right there out there right now that's in the industry?
Yeah, so are there any independent artists in the industry right now? Like, do you know of any independent artists who are really doing their thing, like that are really taking control of their work? They don't have their masters owned by any major record companies or any organizations, or have any kind of backing like that.
Well, I was keen to La Russell, and it looks like what he's doing. Because this is a tricky. It's a tricky one, man. You had this discussion, like things can appear to be a certain way, but it could be a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. But La Russell is probably the only person right now that I can see as a person that's in the industry doing his thing, like making enough steam and getting his name out there to the masses, or having a huge following. Other than that, I don't see nobody on the top, on the cream of the crop that's independent and like that I can call independent. You know what I'm saying? Like that got a machine behind them. They say that Russ is like so the reason that we brought this discussion back up, because this is the second time we talk about it, but I feel like with the Wake and Bake, things are gonna always materialize and come back to fruition. I was at the barbershop, and just like Tuco likes Russ, my barber, he loves Russ. You know what I'm saying? He's always urging me to listen to Russ, and and I tell him how much Tuco likes Russ. And when I was there, he was like, Russ is independent, right? And I was like, I had to stop him in his tracks. I was like, nah, Russ is not independent, bro. You know what I'm saying? He has a major label behind him. Like so it's like the our favorite artists. Sometimes we can get caught up in our favorite artists so much that everything that they tell us, or everything that, or even when they speak outside of the music, we can assume that they're independent just because they got an independent state of mind. Some of these artists have an independent state of mind, but that don't mean that they're independent. So La Russell is the only person that I see doing a lot of independent things. He may be on a label. He may have a team that got money behind him, but I don't see a machine. I don't see a major label behind him like a Universal, Atlantic, Rock Nation, because in order to be considered not independent, or in order to get your name out there to the masses, you got to go through the major labels. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a I don't want to say secret society. I don't want to sound cliche. XRP Bags. XRP Bags just killed the dream, bro. XRP Bags said La Russell is signed to Russ. so hey, he just killed any dream. He just killed. Hey, we got it. SRP Bad just hit me in the comments, bro. He said La Russell is signed to Russ. Hey, so it's kind of only fitting that two Russes linked up together,
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild.
Hold on. I gotta drop a ball to that. Hold on, I gotta turn that shit up. I gotta turn my shit up. Hold on.
Triangular track tsunami. Triangular track tsunami.
Alright, so now that we got that cleared up, I'm gonna have to go to Google and verify because we do gotta do our research around here, XRP Bags. You already know how that go. We gotta do our research around here and confirm that shit. Yo.
Yeah, so once confirming, right? I have a list here, like there's a list of 15 of the most successful independent artists and how they made it, basically. So number one is, of course, the golden child, the guy who started this whole thing for us, basically, this whole conversation, and we've been talking about him for quite some time. Chance the Rapper, right?
Yeah.
They saying he's independent. He has a ton of money doing it. He has emerged as a poster boy for independent rappers, and in the year 2012, he turned down offers from labels on the advice of his father. He is Chicago Mag's 2015 Chicagoan of the Year and began gaining the industry's attention in 2013 following the release of his second mixtape, Acid Rap. So he does it without the help of a major label, which means that all his music is produced independently. He does not have to answer to anyone, and he can do what he wants with his music. How he wants it done, that's why he is successful, because he makes music that people want to hear and buy. So what's your take on that? Like, what's your take on Chance the Rapper? I'm just gonna go down the list of some of them, and then you'll tell me what's your take on him, on these guys, on these artists. So what's your take on Chance the Rapper? Like, he's being the guy that people say, hey, he's independent. But for me and you, we've been speaking about this.
Yeah.
I like we were speaking about like having I'm gonna be the antagonist on this side, right? You're gonna be the protagonist because you have a whole different view. I say, if you are like kind of signed or not signed, but you have some backing in some way, like maybe you negotiate with an organization or some machine.
Yeah.
Like Chance the Rapper, he has like
Apple Music.
He had a deal with Apple Music, right?
Yeah.
He had a deal, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna release my albums on your platform only, in some way. Like, yo, I'm gonna release it first exclusively on your platform, and you just gonna push it, and nobody else is gonna have it. And I'm gonna only be advocating for Apple Music, kind of thing." So I think that still kind of makes him independent in a way, because he has his own way. He has his own way in that sense, you know. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be the antagonist in this one. Like, so I'm just gonna speak on that side. Like, he kind of has that leverage because he still owns his masters. That's the main thing, and that's one thing I wanted to point out. Like, being independent, it means that you still own your masters, you still own your work, and nobody can take it away. So he just kind of had a distribution deal with Apple Music, and that's how he kind of maneuvered and still kind of stayed independent, because he's not giving away his masters.
So I got a counter question. If he's independent to you, then what does that make an artist like me or you then? Because like, if you still sign a distribution deal, I'm pretty sure it's not only distribution. Like, everything else that comes with the distribution. Like, and I know you disagree with me on this. Creative control with the distribution deals can come lack of creative control. You're gonna have to do certain things that they may ask you to do. And he says that he answers to nobody, but I feel like he may have to answer to them people, or and certain requests that they may have to do in order to get things done. Owning your masters thing, you know, that's beautiful, that's great. But like, what about those other underlying things? Like, and I know Chance the Rapper is a positive artist, but what if he wanted to go in a different direction with his music? Would he be able to do that under a certain distribution deal with Apple? And how did he get that? How did he get that distribution deal? Like, what kind of buzz did he get? Because I never heard of Chance the Rapper. I never heard nobody talking about Chance the Rapper. Like, prior to that.
And then you missed a whole era because he was emerging at the same time as Pro Era, Joey Badass, and all that. So he was on that, I wouldn't say it's backpack rap, but he was on that conscious rap, psychedelic rap vibe, and he was emerging with that. Him and Vic Mensa, because he had his whole squad called Save Money.
Yeah.
Save Money. And he made a buzz with his album Acid Rap, but first it was when he got suspended from school, so he made Ace or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but he got suspended and he made a whole project, and that's how he got some buzz. And from there, then he started working and getting into the music scene. And from there, like he's Save Money, which they basically used to shoplift and do that kind of stuff. That's why they came up with the name Save Money.
Yeah.
So they kind of got into the game from that. So Chance the Rapper made Acid Rap, and that's one of the albums that put him on the map even more, because that's one of his biggest albums. That's like I would say that's his graduation, like Kanye West. It's like his graduation album, like the top tier album, or My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's like that kind of thing for him, because like any other music he made after that wasn't really like that big. So he got some spotlight from that album, and that's, I think, how Apple Music and all of those platforms wanted to work with him, and all these labels wanted to sign him, and he didn't want to, because he heard how shady things get and that he won't really own his masters anymore. So he went the route of, hey, I would rather want to have a deal with the platform itself. I would rather want to make a deal with them and work with them rather than losing all the rights to my work. I would rather get Apple Music to just have my music and just have people listen to it. I can give Apple Music a cut of my music. Maybe they give me an advance or something in some sense. I don't know if they do give advances like that, but if they do give advances, it's like, yo, I'm gonna get that, and then whatever they accumulate from my music, they keep, kind of thing. I'm assuming that's how the deal was. So he kind of still has that creative control. He still can make the music he wants. It's not like they'll say, nah, Chance. It's not like they'll say, nah, Chance the Rapper, you have to stick to this kind of sound and make that music. That's basically a record label.
Yeah.
When it comes to the streaming platform, I think it's more of like, yo, just give us the music, and whatever we can make from it, we'll split it or in some sense. But you still own your masters. That's basically how it works. I think with these platforms, it's not more like, yo, they control your creativity and they prevent you from making some music or releasing certain music. The thing is with Chance is that he knows a few of these mainstream artists. So him being in the same rooms as those people, they probably tell him like, no, don't do this and don't do that and don't release this song. This song is not good because it's gonna get people rowdy and the labels won't like it or something like that. So he's probably, like getting that kind of thing, because he worked with Kanye and all of that. So like he probably gets some advice from people around Kanye as well and stuff like that. So I don't think his creativity is being like limited from that kind of deal that he made. That's my opinion. I don't think so. I think it's just that he just decided not to release music, and he can choose when to release music and when not to, because of the kind of deal he has with Apple Music.
All right, got you. Me, I think once you got a machine behind you, I'm sticking to that. It takes away independent. But I dig what you're saying. I didn't really catch on to Chance the Rapper wave. I didn't really listen to him like that. I'm not even gonna cap to you. I'm familiar with Joey Badass, but if he's owning them, it's his masters. Then that's what's up, man. The music has evolved. So with that, these deals, things are gonna evolve, and it's gonna the game has changed. So if would I do it? Yeah, maybe I would, and it would take away my independence. But I feel like we don't really know the truth. Every contract is different. You know what I'm saying? Every contract got different wording in it, different fine lines. So whatever is more beneficial to the artist, and better for them and their party, more power to them. But I'm from the era where, like, if you got a machine behind you, where niggas was selling out the trunk, like you pulling your own shows, you selling, you doing your thing. But those big people gonna come in. They're gonna come in and they're gonna offer you money. That's what it's all about, to level up and do your thing. So I'm not against that. You know what I'm saying? But every time I see an artist level up and go that route where it's Apple Music or it's toward a major label, then that's where it get kind of tricky and funny. It's like I never seen anybody own their stuff dealing with those people. So they could show me that, but that don't mean that I believe it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it remains to be seen. Like, is he still signed to Apple Music? Like, is anything that he does moving forward, does it go through Apple Music, or is it his?
I think he still owns all the stuff, but I have no idea if he still has that deal with Apple Music. It seems like maybe so, because I would have to check if his music is on Spotify like that. Because if it is, then probably he released an album recently, so he probably has like made a deal with some projects that it will be on Apple Music first or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about his current situation. But at that time, like maybe 2013, 2014, that's when he was into that Apple Music kind of stuff. So does Apple Music like pay, like, so Apple Music is paying, they're paying him to put him on their platform? Like, what's the difference where he exclusive? So it's basically like for example, there's also Jaden Smith had that kind of thing, and Childish Gambino had the same thing too. It's like they release their albums only on those platforms, and it's only available on there. Even Jay-Z, it's like Jay-Z having his project on Tidal, like only on Tidal, it's only available on there, and you would have to only get on that platform to listen to it. Nowhere else can you get it. So that's basically what Chance had. So they paid him like, hey, we'll pay you to have your project on our platform only, and that's how it worked. Okay, got you. Yeah. I'm seeing Too Cold sent a message. She says, Russ owns his masters, and Russ sells out stadiums independently. What's your take on that? Do you think? Okay, so don't you think Russ kind of has some sort of backing, but he kind of makes deals though? Sure, he does own his masters. It depends on the deal he has, but I feel like with some of his projects, he has given some of the rights to the music, for the music to these labels, because he does probably sign to a label for distribution of some albums. Like maybe one of his albums is like, yo, I want you guys to help me with the publishing and distribution of this album. I'll give you a certain percentage. Maybe he says, yo, I still want to own my masters, but I'll give you a huge cut. I'll maybe give you 90% of it, but you just help me promote, and you give me an advance, And if I make you that money back, then it's all good. I still own my stuff. So I think that's how it kind of goes. Maybe that's how Russ does it. And then of course, once you get a fan base, then you need to know how to get things rolling and pushing by going and doing these concerts with your fans coming through. So if he has a huge fan base like that, he probably does book out stadiums and sells them out because of that. But it also may be something like, he makes an agreement with these labels.
I'm gonna keep. Let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick, Kamikaze. I'm gonna keep it 1K with you. I think that that's the new wave for a motherfucker to say he own his masters, because last time I checked, like back in the day, like Sam Cooke got murked because he was the first artist to own his masters. Niggas like Prince, big artists got murdered because they was getting control of their music. Like I don't know, bro. Like I feel like that's the new wave. It's like a ploy to bring in artists like me and you who are independent minded. These certain artists like, oh my masters. I don't know. I ain't going for that shit. Because these labels ain't shit, bro. And you know, these people can say, these artists, they say what they want. The fans believe them and shit like that. Like I don't know, bro. It's like too good to be true. Like to own your masters is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like in the industry and be on a label. I don't know. Maybe it might be true, but I can't go for it that easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the legends got murdered because they was owning their masters. These like Michael Jackson and all them niggas was owning rights to their music, and then he ended up dead. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had to get that one off.
I feel you. I agree. Like it is hard to kind of get control because there's hidden clauses in these contracts. So once you sign these deals, there's probably some hidden clauses that kind of say, hey, okay, we might just get a small percentage of your masters, kind of thing. So of course, we don't really know the full story, and we can't say too much because we don't know what's really going on about like these artists. But maybe Russ does own his masters, and he does have full control of what he wants, right? It does make him independent if he does have the say in what he wants, and he basically does say what he wants. He can do what he wants, and he still has that creativity. It's not like they stopping him because. Some of the.
But he signed to Columbia. Columbia is a major record label. Beyonce signed to that label. Those are machines, bro. Like niggas, like I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. You can work out deals out. You can do what if you sign a deal saying the label, if the label say it got in your contract, all right, you can sign deals with other people and work your hand and shit like that. Cool. But last time I checked, Columbia Records is a major record label. It's like with Universal, RCA. Those are like majors. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce's on that label. Like these are machines. You know what I'm saying? Like if Russ or anybody else is stepping to the table and being like, all right, I'm gonna put my money down on this shit, then all right, cool, you independent, you doing your thing. But these are major record labels, bro. Like I don't know.
Hold up. I got something here. So I was gonna speak on this maybe after the music, right? But I think now that I've seen it, like they say this is the kind of deal that Russ has. Russ has a profit split deal, which means he gets an advance. The royalty split between the artist and the label is 50-50. So there's recoupable costs from the recording and marketing. That's how the label gets their money back. And then the master's ownership is by the label. So the profit split deal came back into the limelight after Russ signed a similar agreement with Columbia in 2018. In a profit split deal, the label agrees to a 50-50 royalty split with the artist and large advance in exchange for a recoup on all costs. So while a traditional record deal, the label only recoups the advance and the recording costs. In a profit split deal, the label recoups advance recording, marketing, and any other expenses the artist incurs. Profit split deals seem like the ideal offerings for both the record label 100% recoup and the artist 50% profit plus large advance. But the answer is never simple. It's always important to consult an attorney and others with experience in the industry before signing any paperwork. For an excellent and more in-depth read on these deals and how record labels yada yada. So yeah, that's basically it. He has a profit split deal, so that kind of doesn't make him independent though.
That almost sound like a good way of saying 360.
Because I was gonna explain all these other deals that record deals, right? These kind of record deals, but yeah, from what I see, that's basically what Russ is doing. That's what he does, and then he says he's independent. Yeah, he can say he's independent because he kind of still gets his way, but the ownership of his music is the label. The label still owns it. Sometimes it can be that he still owns it, but he it's just like someone put in a front, like, yo, I'm actually the one who does this and this. I'm the one who wrote this song, but they actually didn't write the song, kind of thing. It's just a front, just to look
Hold up. Hey, Kamikaze, hold up. XRP Bags said Russ completed that deal in 2020. Hey, XRP Bags, so is he indie? Because it looked like you follow Russ hard too. It looked like XRP Bags follows Russ hard too. So what do you think? Do you think that Russ is independent? Because me personally, Tuco says he's independent. Based on what Kamikaze read, Kamikaze, what you think?
Okay, so I think maybe this is what they do. They leverage with the master. So until they recoup the money, they hold the master, and then maybe after they get the money, after they recoup the money back, then they give you the masters. I think that's what they do, just as leverage. They say, okay, the label should hold the masters just as collateral, you know.
So
and that's what I think. So maybe that's the thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my take. That's my take.
My take is, if you got so with Chance the Rapper, I'm gonna let Chance the Rapper slide because Apple Music is quote unquote not a record label or whatever, but they're still a machine. Like Columbia is a record label, so like when you sign to a record, when you sign a record deal and it's not even a distribution deal, I feel like you got a machine behind you. Like they put, like, no deal can be the same, but at the same time that's what he got. He might be going in there having his way and dictating it, but they're still dictating something as well, and they got a machine behind you. So that's how I see it. You know, we can agree to disagree. I don't know. XRP Bags didn't hit me back yet, but it looked like he follows Russ hard because he answered that. But let's get into the music. We gotta stick to the script. We got an hour left in the show. We're gonna get into the music right now. This is good. This is good though.
Yeah. Let's take a quick break. Let's get into some music, catch some vibes, and then we'll get back into it. I think after this, I'll then discuss the different kinds of deals, the record deals. Yeah, we'll get into that. So, yeah.
Let me let GZX. We'll let you get up after we play the music, bro. Shout out to GZX Token in the building. Shout out everybody chiming in, and you know what I'm saying, getting it off. Whoa, this Wake and Bake. Let's get into it, man. Shout out XRP Bags on YouTube. Shout out Claude Steve's Cat, new album out. Sonar Muse. We over here working, baby. Let's get it. You dig?
Big bags to the rooftops. Big bags to the rooftops. Haters mad, got a drop top. Big bags and they pop, pop, pop. Rockets flying, going non-stop. Yeah. Haters mad, got a new watch. We was hitting and it pop, pop. Look where we going. I smell like crypto, party on a big boat. With my ghost family, you watching for the shit shows. That's a distraction, mean work for the masses. Utility we packing, big bags we stacking. Face on the ground, look at the reaction. Zombies everywhere, we gon' need more caskets. Hoping that they wake though, and the humans know. Life like the Truman Show, it's simulated. Jump inside the boat, let's go, no more simulations. Meet me in the sky, at the space station. We getting bags here, that's the operation. Now we filthy rich, that's a crypto vacation. We high in the sky, you gon' need more elevation. Look out for the X, that's the location. Know when you're close, when you see them rockets blazing. Welcome home fam, this a crypto safe haven. Big bags to the rooftops. Haters mad, got a drop top. Big bags and they pop, pop. Rockets flying, going non-stop. Haters mad, got a new watch. You was hitting and it pop, pop. Look where we going. You living in a bubble, I'm pouring up in bubbles. Cash in trouble, crypto pop the bubble. My bag triple double, bags in the back of the shuttle. Duffel, warm and they snuggle. My bags got muscles, be too high up, you sound all muffled. I told you about the prize, all I did was hustle. Open up your eyes, I had it on a guzzle. These bags we had to smuggle, now we in the sky, figured out the puzzle. Dancing through the shuffle, big bags dripping, got a puddle. Looking like we huddle, setting up the plan, we finally decouple. Yeah, it was a struggle, ended up a diamond hand, started bare knuckle. You ain't make it to the end, but make your vision all double. Now your weak hands all buckle, fell off the rocket, belt unbuckled. Big bags to the rooftops. Haters mad, got a drop top. Big bags and they pop, pop, pop. Rockets flying, going non-stop. Haters mad, got a new watch. You was hitting and it pop, pop. Look where we going. Shout out to the richest ducks in the buildings. Going off the walls, blasting to the ceilings. There is no cap, I be getting bags. You been overlap, moon party, have a bash. You been outclassed, all the meme coins that you hold all crash. Sticking to the facts, utility is fast. Ain't no middleman, snatching up the stacks. The feed gets burned, your ass gon' learn. Too late, you behind. We flying away, we flying in space. We taking it home, pile the gains. We taking the reins, you missing the train. No one to blame, dollars to water is liquid, we making it rain. Everything you've been taught a lie, open your eye. It passes you missing the prize. You see us up in the sky, waving bye-bye.
Hater, niggas mad that I came up on some paper. See ya, later. Purple plan, yellow drain. It's that Laker. Under pressure, nigga, we don't fold, nigga, we set goals. You get sidestep if your mindset ain't about dough. Watch me high step like D Heisman, take a load. Off cold hearts, proceed to the next level. Tryna be special, turn a little bitch when lights at shooter. G's got a tech rambling, wreck you. My green light Shrek and Fiona. Smoking airs in the alien mind. Propel nigga hide in a blend. Forrest gun, popcorn, bubba shrimp. Touch you from 9 high, walk with a limb. Long ass, I'm alive, he's a millet. Memphis bleak, never watch none of these niggas like Dawson's Creek. But I peak game, had no choice but to see lane. Just a muse in the caboose of this train. Side of the dream, a renewed sand. West side throwing ones at the blue flame. Kick game, Luke Kane. Rich trash, you sang. Spain medicine rain. I can do that bad. Blessed how you do that then. Young bleed, Master P and CeeLo. I was born up in the NYC, but A-Town Southside, that's where I be. And that's the reason. Hater, niggas mad that I came up on some paper. See ya, later. Purple plan, yellow drink. It's that Laker. How many of us had ones we can't depend on? Not there for the moment. Silent or you been talking when you been low. Bottom point with no dough. Motivate, congratulate. Fight some time, crack Joe. Wins no Steve, work a nigga Eddie. Tell him matter, say they hit me with the Simmy. Puss a king tight, nigga, it's limit. Puss a king tight, nigga, it's limit. Real nigga, all limit. Those who roll with me like enemy. Jim Jones, Max B, y'all friend of me. See through for niggas be friend of me. 88 came out of Birdie. Baka got the port, at least he voided 30. Ballin' like a Nick Cleo Whirly. I don't trust a soul, niggas dirty. Exception of a few. I'm psychic, Mewtwo could smell some shit from a mile away. I pick up on clues. I'm quick to diffuse. Niggas ain't true like they religion. My phone pay dues. That's why my record's clean. But I was this close from a wholesale. Intuition told me niggas gon' tell. On the outside looking in, been there, done that. Nigga, I'm gon' bail. Under pressure, nigga, we don't fold. Nigga, we say goals. You get sidestep if your mindset ain't about do. Watch me high step like D Heisman, take a look. Off cold horse, proceed to the next level. Under pressure, nigga, we don't fold. Nigga, we say goals. You get sidestep if your mindset ain't about do. Watch me high step like D Heisman, take a look. Off cold horse, proceed to the next level.
Before we get back into the show, XRP Bag made a comment. He answered the question about Russ. He said, "Yeah, I used to follow him. From what I know, he has a distribution deal, but still collecting his TuneCore checks." And then XRP Bag said, "I'm independent. I still own my soul." So I felt that one right there. Hold on, I gotta play some shit right there. You dig? I gotta play some shit right there. You dig? Shout out to artists that still own their soul. Selling your soul is real in this game. Yeah. Shout out to the artists that own their soul. You dig? Like, cause it's real out here. Cause when you cross that threat, when you cross that threshold, you gotta sacrifice something. The devils don't work for free, man. These devils don't work for free. My wife always tells me that. The devil don't work for free. They gonna want some shit back, you dig? But, hey, Kamikaze, real quick. I think I can go an extra 30 minutes. What you think? Extra 30 minutes is cool? Since we play music? Like on some...
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
For sure.
We'll go an extra 30 minutes.
Alright, for sure. So, now that we're back in, I'll get into the comments a bit later, because Piffington did mention something, and I'm gonna speak on it. So there's 5 types of record deals, right? So there's the traditional record deal, there's a 360 deal, distribution deal, production deal, and profit split deal. So I'm just gonna get into all of them, and then we can dissect them, and get into it. So a traditional deal, what it consists of is it allows you to get an advance. The royalty split between the artist and the label the label and the artist is 80-20. So the label gets 80%, the artist gets 20. Recoupable cost is a recording, and then the master's ownership is a label. So the classic record deal, and probably the most common among mainstream and major label artists, in this exchange, the record label will grant the artist a hefty advance for their master's ownership and 80% of their royalties. I've never seen an artist get more than 22% of their royalties, and typically it's much lower than that. Before the artist even sees $1 of their royalties, they must recoup their advance and recording costs, which rarely ever happens. While this may seem like a bad deal, sometimes this works out well for the artists if they can leverage the advance and the marketing support from the label to kickstart mainstream success. They have a decent chance of recouping what they owe or receiving better deal offers for their next release. So that basically, I think that's how many artists start off. They kind of start off with that, and then that's basically how they kickstart their career. Maybe with their first project, they're like, okay, it is what it is. I'm just going to give you the record label my first project just to help me start off my career, and then when it blows up, then they can switch up the deal and change their deal for their next projects. So they don't really care about the first project and then and the masters for that until, you know, they can recoup that, you know, so getting that 20% split of royalties is not a big deal to them. That's what I'm seeing from this. The next, if you have something to chime in, you could chime in if you want. So
that's sad as fuck. That's all I'm gonna say. That's sad as fuck.
Yeah, it is, for real. I wouldn't want to do that, but the next one is even sad, bro. It's sad. 360 deal. So it allows you to get an advance. The label and artist royalty split is 85-15. That's crazy. Recoupable parts is all, bro. All this stuff is recoupable, bro. You have to recoup with everything. You have to try recoup with everything. So Masters ownership is the label. So 360 deals are the type of partnerships between the record label and the artist where the label operates at a loss for an extended period. There is a massive investment in the artist's development, covering all expenses including touring, recording, marketing, and more. In return, the label then gets to recoup their investments from all forms of revenue that the artist generates, including touring, and merchandising. In contrast, traditional record deals recoup based on music sales. A prominent advocate of 360 deals is Lyle Cohen.
Leo.
Leo. Leo. Oh, yeah.
He said liar. He is a liar. Now you said it right.
Yeah. Okay, Leo Cohen. Leo Cohen, who has seen great success with 360s at Atlantic and 300 Entertainment. He strongly believes in the label investing in development and commercially viable artists. J. Cole is a famous artist who attributes some of his mainstream success today to 360 deal he signed with Roc Nation back in 2009. On the other hand, independent artist Mac DeMarco has spoken out negatively on 360 deals. He points out that no one should not sign a 360 deal. I don't care how much money they're offering you. Don't take it. It's awful. It's an awful idea, and they own your image.
Ooh.
While controversial, sometimes these situations can still be beneficial to an artist. It is up to artists and their team to ultimately decide the correct route to success. But yeah, this one I think this is where the artist doesn't really have control over their work and what they do. This is probably what you were talking about, Lemmy, like not being independent. They control what music you put out, what your image is, how you rise up to stardom and fame. So this is basically that deal. The 360 deal is the one that really kind of takes away your independence overall, because they're gonna have to. They basically gonna be controlling you because they basically giving you everything.
So I got a question. Because I know that Meek Mill has signed a 360 deal when he first came out, and it was like that's when the insight around the 360 like first came out, because I don't know if he was saying that he didn't like it. I can't remember, but I know he put it out. He was tweeting it and all of that. But When Lil Wayne said my money 360, you only want 80, was that like a subliminal like he was putting on for the 360 deals or some shit? Like when I hear 360 deal, I think of that line. My money 360, you only want 80. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Wayne been in the game for a long time, and I mean he did his deal with Cash Money was crazy, but as you can see, he had all this trouble getting out of his deal. Like when it came down to it, he wanted to leave. Like, nigga, you couldn't even leave your deal. So was that a 360 or what? Like, I don't know.
It probably was because, you know, they basically have to recoup all that money and all their costs. So if they are still at a loss, you can't leave. You can't leave at all because they want their money back. They have to make their money back, so that's probably why. So maybe so, but maybe as we read on and get an understanding of all these deals, maybe we'll find out which kind of deals certain artists, certain major artists and mainstream artists are signed, you know, which ones they really sign and what kind of deals they make. So maybe from what I'm seeing, maybe most of the artists out there have like signed a 360 deal from like to begin with, and maybe like for their whole careers, like maybe that's the kind of deals they make. But maybe some of them start off with a traditional record deal just to break through, and then when they do make it in the mainstream, depending on how smart they are and how they read the room, maybe then they go into 360 deal, or they carry on independent and then maneuver from the knowledge they got from that traditional record deal. So we'll find out. We'll see how it goes. So the next one, right, is a distribution deal. So with the distribution deal, an advance is sometimes given. It depends. So the royalty split between the label and the artist is 75-25. And the recoupable costs is recording and marketing. And then the master's ownership is the artist. So this one is beautiful. I like this one. So distribution deals are growing in popularity these days and are typically the least predatory offering for independent artists. Simultaneously, they also offer the least amount of resources. So it depends on what type of investment an artist believes they need to do their release justice. Distributors focus on delivering the music to the digital service providers and potentially pressing physical CDs or vinyls depending on their agreement with the artist. Distributors typically handle relationships with the representatives at the DSPs to help pitch for playlisting. Meanwhile, the marketing and promotion falls on the artist and their team to complete. If the artist has a strong team and a hungry fan base, partnering with the distributor is an excellent way to increase leverage before seeking a traditional record deal. Some popular distributors include Empire, Sony's, and Sony's, The Orchid, and Stake Worldwide. So basically, this one, from my understanding, is basically like, well, what I assume most independent artists would do, and this is probably what Chance the Rapper did. He probably got a distribution deal. He probably said, hey, I just want you guys to help push this and get it to the streaming, the DSPs, the streaming service, and get it to, you know, the Dittos and DistroKids and all of that. Get it to them for me to release my music and get it out there for the public. I'll just do all the other work, like the promotion, and I'll do the marketing and even the touring and all of that. I'll do all of that and the merch and all of that stuff. But what I want is for you to help me just get to my music in the right places. Get me into playlists, get me in the charts and all of that. Get my music doing all of that, and I just focus on the rest. That's basically what I'm getting from this one, because the artist owns their masters. So maybe Russ did something like this. He did a distribution deal as well. at some point, and maybe that's what he's doing for moving forward, because he probably has the leverage now. He has the fan base, so he can do this kind of thing. So this is the kind of deal that most quote unquote independent artists do and they take. So this is a kind of deal that would kind of still make you independent in a sense, if you're not really, you know, taking an advance. If you are, then maybe you have to recoup with the recording and marketing that they provide for you, you know. So, well, what's your take on this?
The distribution, like, so that's the one that when I first heard about it, it was like, if the label is just distributing their music, then, you know, it's a good look. That it's still, I still think it takes away. It just puts you on. They putting you on. It's like 50-50, bro. Like, I don't think that you're for independent, but, you know, you still doing your thing. That's what distribution deal says, like, in that as a definition, but I don't think that's what's happening, bro. I don't think that's what's happening. I think that when you would go ahead. Oh, you said
yeah. I'm agreeing.
Yeah. Like, now with the distribution deals, I think that they're hindering creativity, because with these big artists that are like Young Dolph, for instance, and who else was like with Empire, because Empire is like the distribution label. Those artists that are under Empire, they all still talking about the same shit. I feel like they still pushing that same agenda of low frequency music on these distribution deals, like Money Man. Like, even though Money Man is talking crypto, he ain't talking about it enough. He's like a mainstream artist that's a face for crypto. Like, he's talking about it, but it's like, it's not on the level that we are. I guess because we're in this space, we're expecting more out of him. But the people who are his fans is like, damn, this nigga Money Man, he on that crypto shit. He going hard. To them, it's like he going in with the crypto. But we like, nah, that ain't enough. It's like, it's not impressing me. You still low frequency. And like with the distribution deals, I feel like they're still pushing that agenda of low frequency music. Because if I get signed by Empire and they want me to distribute, I feel like they're gonna ask me to talk about some low frequency shit. Maybe if I'm big enough and I made enough buzz for myself, yeah, maybe they'll take me. But in order for them to push me and make the money that they want to make, they're gonna want that Young Dolph, Money Man shit. And don't get me wrong, I like to listen to those artists from time to time, but that's what they're gonna want from me. That's the type of music, that's the type of frequency that they're gonna want out the artist, if you know what I mean. That's just me.
Yeah.
I feel like there's stipulations in these contracts. Like, those definitions are just like foundational definitions and shit.
Yeah, for sure it is, because, like, of course there's gonna be hidden clauses and additional stuff added to the contract. This is probably like just the baseline of how the deal would work in on paper, or not even on paper, like just what you think would happen if you had to pitch to these record labels. So yeah, that's something I see as well. So the next one is a production deal. So the production deal, there's no advance. The label and artist royalty split is 50-50. The recoupable cost is the recording, and the master's ownership is the producer. So the production deals always fly under the radar, but have the potential to be one of the most predatory deals to come across an artist's desk. In a production deal, the artist usually signs a 50-50 deal with a single producer. The producer agrees to produce one or more of an artist's album in entirety, but retains 100% ownership of the master recording. There are several producers in the industry that are infamous for trapping up and coming artists into these deals. Make sure to ask around and consult friends before arriving to any agreement with these terms. So, you know what? I actually thought this was the one that Pivington was speaking on in the comments, because Pivington did mention something. He says that he's indie all day. Only real hurdle is producer and vocalist agreements. So on it's basically on percentage. And some artists feel their vocals made the track. Some producers feel that the beat made the track. Is the hurdle. So that's basically the hurdle for him. So yeah, would you basically say that it is the production deal? Puffington, just put a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it is not, or if it is that kind of deal, just put a thumbs up. If it's a thumbs down, say that means it isn't. So I'm assuming that it is a production deal from what I'm getting. So yeah, this kind of deal, yeah, it seems like predatory, because like how can the producer own the master and not you? That's kind of shady as hell, you know. It's like me and you, Lemmy. Imagine me saying like, bro, I own the masters to our music, like XRPL Rejects. I own the masters. This is my stuff. All you doing is getting the royalty split. That would be messed up.
That's what Pharrell did to Khalees. It looked like with the Milkshake track, right?
Yeah, and with her other records, you know, like all the music she probably made, like that's what they did.
And the only way that Pusha T probably escaped that shit, because you know he moved up the ranks, so he played his cards right. He over there with Kanye, so he learned the game. He probably owned his shit, but you know, like Timberland probably owned the masters to Aaliyah and all of them shit. Like, you know, like those producers, like even P Diddy and all of them niggas, you know what I'm saying? They probably those type of producers right there, like the ones who got the labels and shit like that.
Hey man, this kind of reminds me of the tweet I sent you about, you know, TLC.
Oh yeah, Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Basically, that's basically the kind of deal that they had, in a sense. Because they only got a small amount, and I don't think it was 50-50 though. It was probably a mixture of like a 360 deal and a production deal. I think it was that combined. And what I really think about these record deals, right? These recording deals is basically, it's some of them can be like a mashup of two different deals, or a mashup of all the deals in one kind of thing. So from what I'm seeing and from my understanding right now, because it might just take chunks of maybe a production deal, some of the terms of a production deal, and like the terms of a distribution deal, and the term of a 360 deal, like they mash them all together, and then that's how it goes. But yeah, when it comes to TLC, it's really messed up. Like they got like 20 cents for every dollar made or something like that, and they didn't really get to see that cash, and they were making hits. So like even Missy Elliott, I think probably Timberland did that with Missy Elliott too. Like he probably had a production deal with her, because like Timberland was Missy's #1 producer. We only know like he was producing most of her songs. So
yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think he did her in.
Yeah, so like yeah, man. So these people just had to recoup it in some way, and then they don't even own the masters to the song at the end of the day, and that's why like some of the songs aren't on streaming platforms because of those kind of deals, and that's the sad thing.
Yeah.
Like you'll never ever hear some of the songs that were hits back in the day because of the kind of deals that were made.
P Diddy did that to the Locks. P Diddy screwed everybody on over there, man. Like Jadakiss, Styles P, and all of them. He did them dirty. It's a whole bunch of these stories, bro.
You know that
B2K, man.
Yeah, that's why The Rock broke up. Shit, that's why the Rockefeller broke up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they crumbled up. Hot Boys, Baby Birdman. You know, he robbed the Hot Boys. They broke up, got back together. Broke up, got back together. You know, 3 6 Mafia. You know, it's a lot of those things. But yeah, man. Did you GZX? Did you have anything to say? I know you came up to the mic. You just wanted to get on the mic, or you got anything to say about the topic today?
Oh yeah, I was just talking about the deals, being independent. You know, like you were saying, selling your soul. That's what it's about. Like somebody could say they're independent. You know, and don't get me wrong, I love Russ too. You know, I actually reached out to him myself and tried to collaborate with him and told him about Sonar Muse and all the other platforms that's actually building on XRPL. So just hoping on he read that and reply. You know, but people could say one thing. I just want to know what really people are doing. You know, but. Me, like I said, I'm not really an artist like that. I just want to put my music out there as a frustration, but it's just like, I don't know how to feel about it, because it's like, in some instances, it could be good. Like, if you in that struggle and you've been trying, and you can't do anything, then, okay, you ain't got no choice but to take that 360 deal, you know, but if you have that means to sustain yourself, then you might as well go ahead and do it yourself and do it with this Web3 instead of going with these companies. But like you also said, you're going against these monsters, and they want they cut. And that's how it is in everything in the world. Like I said, even in the waste industry, even in the movie industry, these people want they cut, and they're not like about to be moved out the way by this technology. So it's all about just playing the game safe and knowing what's best for our artists to benefit for themselves.
Big facts, man. Big facts. I appreciate you coming up here speaking on the topic. I feel the same, man. You know, I like Nipsey. All right, so Nipsey Hussle was the first guy who inspired me to be like that independence. I started rapping in about 2010, and I heard about Nipsey Hussle in about 2010, 2011. You know what I'm saying? Right around the time when I was releasing my first album, I was like, you know. At first, me and my friend would be like, man, we want to sign this, sign that. So it was like 2013. 2013 was when I dropped my first album, Sophisticated Southside. Because this is going to be the 10-year anniversary that since I dropped that. So it was like around 2010 when I was rapping with my friends, and we used to talk about who we wanted to get signed to. And you know, don't get me wrong, Drake had just dropped. We was like, man, we'll sign to niggas like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whoever was hot around that time. I said Max B was the reason I started rapping. We was like saying who we would sign to. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the information that we know now. But then it came around to 2013 when when we started to hear about Nip, and you know, Young Dolph wasn't there yet, but Nipsey was the one saying, get the money, get the middleman out of here. Like, fuck the middleman. Crenshaw was out. The Crenshaw wasn't out yet. It was the Marathon Continues where he had his face on the cover, and my partners was telling me about Nip, and we was like, yo, he that guy. He independent. He doing this shit. He popping. You know what I'm saying? So it started to motivate us, and you know, in between then and now, I learned so much about the game. I would kind of follow that. Like, my partners would be like, do this, do that, and I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna just wait, because I know what that entails. I know what that implies. And I was rubbing shoulders with niggas who can get me connections and do this, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just do it like this. I'm gonna just continue to grind. Something's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do these things. You know what I'm saying? Then I started hearing about Young Dolph. Then I started Chance the Rapper. I heard about him, but I wasn't listening to his music. I was like, okay, so this shit is possible. You know what I'm saying? But then you kind of fast forward to later 2018, 2020, Young Dolph was like, he came out with some news saying, oh, I lied, oh, I'm not really independent. Then, you know, the whole thing with the Chance the Rapper thing, they saying, oh, they were starting to question it. You got Apple Music behind you, like big things like that, questioning it. And then Nipsey, he held out the longest, but then he had to sign that distribution deal in order to drop the Victory Lap. So it was just like, damn, it's just like, it kind of had me looking at some of these artists funny. It's like, man, are they telling the truth? Like, what's really going on? Are these rappers independent? Then certain artists will come out and say, man, these dudes is saying they're independent and they really not. So it's just like, you know, us here, we got with the whole thing with Sonar Music and everything. Last time I checked, all of these artists are independent. I look at those artists as independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all in house. They coming out of their pocket doing what they do. It's like, I don't know. I come from that era where dudes was selling their CDs out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Walking around at the club, you be at line in the clubs, and niggas is giving their CDs out for $10. Like, that's independent to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to construe. It's hard for me to come to terms and construe the definition of independence. You know what I'm saying? When I seen it like that, like so many niggas from the hood was doing that and they blew up and they ended up signing like them franchise boys with White Tee, Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas from the hood was doing that out here. So and they motivated other niggas to do that. And I don't know. That's just where the era that I came from. So I don't know, bro. That's just my 2 cents on it. But Kamikaze, you had anything else?
Yeah. So just to piggyback off you, like, yeah, that's the whole point of the platform, is to kind of give you guys like control over your work. It's basically, the music store is basically like you selling CDs out as a trunk. Like, well, the NFT aspect of things when we release the NFT side is basically giving you guys control over that, because we do have the option to provide you with the options to mint your own NFTs on the side, just like you selling CDs out the trunk. It's like we have our own share of NFTs, and then you can mint your own personal NFTs on the side that you want to sell on other marketplaces and move around wherever you want, or maybe even do some giveaways and whatnot. It's that whole kind of thing. So yeah, we try to bring that back with our platform in that sense. But yeah, I just want to give you the last deal, which I did explain before, which was the one that Russ signed a similar agreement when we're speaking about Russ. So it's a profit split deal where there is an advance, and the label artist royalty split is 50-50. Recoupable costs is the recording and marketing, and then the master's ownership is the label. So the profit split deals came back into limelight after Russ signed a similar agreement with Columbia in 2018. In a profit split deal, the label agrees to a 50-50 royalty split with the artist and a large advance in exchange for recoup on all costs. So while a traditional record deal, the label only recoups the advance and the recording costs. In a profit split deal, the label recoups advance, recording, marketing, and any other expenses the artist incurs. So a profit split deal seems like the ideal offerings for both the record label 100% recoup and the artist, which is a 50% split plus a large advance. But the answer is never that simple. It's always important to consult an attorney and others with experience in the industry before signing any paperwork. So yeah, with this one, from what I'm getting from this is basically you basically saying, hey, I just want you to help me out, help me with what I need to do, maybe even with my marketing, with my release, with the recording, everything, right? And and give me an advance for that. Give me an advance, and I'll release this album with you, right? And then when the album drops, they try to recoup everything. They give you 50% of the royalty split, but they also try to recoup all that money back. Maybe they say, hey, before we can have this 50-50 split, you have to give us our money back. We have to recoup it in every way. So maybe you're going on tour, we're gonna get that money. We're gonna recoup from that. So you're probably not gonna see as much of that money when you're going on tour. Maybe the merch you could maybe make money off that, but the collateral, what we're gonna use as collateral is your masters, and maybe until you provide us with all our money back, we still gonna own our masters. That's probably how it works with the profit split deal, from what I see. So this one is it's iffy. I don't know about this one. I feel like the best one for my take. Yeah, but we'll have our take on which one we would probably go with.
Yeah.
But yeah, you spit your 2 cents, bro.
Oh no! I was just gonna say that because I think that Piffington made a comment about it. 50-50 is dicey. You know, if I were to sign a deal, you know, even though I'm not interested in a deal whatsoever, I would if I had enough leverage and I know I can get that money back, I'll probably do a 360. The 360 is what I do that shit. Like if I was like a Meek Mill, if I would liken myself to like a Meek Mill or Young Jeezy or some shit like that, or Gucci Man. If I was hot in the streets, I had a buzz, I made a name for myself, and you know, like these folks, and like GZX was saying, like, hey, I need this bread, you know, I'm tired of waiting, I need help, then, and I know I can make it back, I would do the 360, or I would do the one that Russ did. You know what I'm saying? But that I'm not interested in the deal. So let's make that clear. But if I was to do a deal, I'd do that. And and my bad. And just Piffington said that Little Flip went hard that way. He was independent, got his buzz off the Trump action, and then signed a major. So Little Flip was with DJ Screw. One thing that I do know about DJ Screw was independent. He was doing Lil Flip came up on the DJ Screw, and DJ Screw was doing that shit like independently. You know what I'm saying? And I think he got the rap a lot, and then you know I think that's where things got died. He died a little early. He had a premature demise. But yeah, my bad, Kamikaze. You can go ahead.
Yeah. So for me, I would take the distribution deal. That's me. Like, I would still wanna.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm tripping. I forgot you said that one.
Yeah, even though like the label gets 75% of the royalty split, I feel like still owning my masters is important. You know, that's the collateral. Like me, I still own my masters. The split of the royalty is fine as long as the label can recoup from the royalty. It's fine, but you know, the distribution, I would still want to own my masters, and you know, just getting help with distribution, just getting maybe on charts, or maybe even getting interviews, radio interviews, and all of that. Them helping me with that. Yeah, that's all I would need. Like the advance, maybe they might say, nah, you don't deserve an advance. Your music is not that good for an advance, or maybe your music is on fire. Like we would want to give you an advance because we know your music is fire. So just to push you a bit more and help you, you know, do more things, then yeah. But I would. That's the only deal I see, you know, best fit. This seems like the best fit for independent artists right now. If you're an independent artist, I would say this would probably be the best kind of deal for you to take a distribution deal. Not really going for a 360 deal or any other deal where you don't really own the masters, because that's what's important, so that you could kind of give your family or anybody, your next of kin, anybody who might, you know, be able to make use of your masters rather than the labels. Because look what's going on with these artists. Probably Pop Smoke signed a 360 deal, and now all his masters are owned by the label, and that's why they make all these posthumous albums. Like, that's something we need to also consider, like the kind of deals that these artists are making, and now when they pass on, they're gonna have these kind of posthumous albums because of the deals, and these labels want to recoup all that money back. So that's my take. That's my take from this.
So yeah, I forgot that you even said that shit, bro. I forgot you even said distribution deal. I that's what I would do too, bro. I'm not even trying to Polly, I forgot you said that shit. I'm so goddamn I'm drowning in all these fucked up deals that I pick one. You know, that's how fucked up this shit is.
It was crazy. But at least like we have an understanding of the kind of deals that artists do. So from taking from like all this information, right?
Yeah.
Before we go into some music, right? What's your take now? Do you think artists are really independent? Because maybe some of them do sign like a distribution deal. Like let's just say with a distribution deal, because that's one of the deals that I guess, would you still say they're independent if an artist takes a distribution deal?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, wow. I would say they kind of still are independent. I would still say that because they still own their masters. That's the important thing. They still own their work. It's just that they have to kind of now pay out.
But it's kind of a.
And we did speak about this. We said remember I said like. You still have to make deals. As an independent artist, you still have to negotiate to get through to things and get things done. So with this kind of deal, a distribution deal is still a negotiation. And as an independent artist, you probably might just want an organization to help you out in some way, maybe with marketing or something. Or you might just say, hey, Spotify or Sonar Muse, hey, I just want you to, release my music and just put it out there in the limelight, just advertise it, put it as advertising, and I'll just give you a small cut of it. That's still negotiating, you still kind of having a deal in some way with the platform.
But Sonar Muse is not considered like a machine. It's not a major though. It's not a machine.
Yeah, hundreds.
And here's another thing. Like I feel like that shit is contradictory as fuck. It's like it get confusing with the you owning your master shit because like okay, I could be independent and still owning my masters, not needing no distribution. And then if I sell just as much as I do in the hood that I do with a distribution deal, I'm getting all my shit. But then you splitting with the label though. Like I feel like that's contradictory when it comes to owning your masters. Like they still getting a piece of the pie off your shit. But I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, but maybe the deal could be like for a certain amount of time. There's also a time frame. So there's like maybe for 2 years. They'll recoup and they'll be getting like the revenue, the royalties from your music.
But we also had this discussion. Which artist do you know signed a deal or whether it was distribution, any of those deals, and then went back truly independent? We ain't never seen that shit, bro. And still kept the same, and then still kept the same type of like big name stature that they have. I never seen that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Unless it's Kanye West about to be one of them, but he hasn't released no music yet.
But thing is, Kanye is still signed though, isn't he? Still signed to Rock Nation. He's still under Jay-Z though. He still has that deal. He still has a shady contract. He's not free yet.
Yeah, his shit is fucked up. Like that's why with Kanye and everything that he's doing, I think that is fire. Don't get me wrong. Like outside of music, I think that is fire. But at the same time, that's why I think that is control opposition because he's still tied to these elite structures. That's like, yo, I don't like even Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has not been kicked out the NBA yet. He's still popping his shit. It's like, goddamn, like is this control opposition or is this really him going in like this? You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get off topic.
Alright, bad. Yeah. I guess it's time for some music.
And
we can do. Yeah, let's just jam some music and then get back into our final thoughts. And then I guess from there we'll just decide what's going on. Are we gonna do like overrated, underrated from there? So yeah, we can just do our final thoughts after some music, and then we'll probably get into some overrated or the new segment.
Okay, bet. I'll play the next two. Shout out Crypto Red Eye. Shout out Claude C's Cat. It's beats on Sonar Muse, man. It's beats. You got goddamn what's his name? K Monster and Crypto Red Eye. My boy Roosy. You got beats. I need beats. Holla at us. We on Sonar Muse with them beats. Alright, let's get into it, man. Claude C's Cat just dropped his album. Moonwalking off of Zan. We got them kids on drugs vibes on XRPL. Don't come get us. Leave us. Don't let them tell the feds to come get us. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it.
But his gas is loud, and it's really potent. I'm within the ocean, I got lots of potions, I can feel the ocean. But he's triple flip. Bank calling my phone, I'm aware of this. All my shit legit. How she got my number, unaware of this. Pop for Zans, I change locations. Bitch, hurry up, yo, ask probation. And I keep a Glock on me in all these nations. Bitch, I'm international, but my plantation. Smoking the murders, I fly like a bird. It's aliens coming to my Uzi gon' truck. Run, motherfucker, run. These creatures are looking right under the sun. I get back against my toilet. I never cheat on my toilet. Got my own fate like I'm bougie. I pull up and become a nuisance. My feelings is always on Gucci. She always round me in the two-piece. She always round me on the two-knees. I don't know if I with these groupies. Yeah, all of these groupies, they choose me. Yeah, all of these groupies, they choose me.
Oh shit, they said I ended the space. They just said I ended the space, y'all. I'm gonna bring it back up. I gotta bring that shit back up. God. Shout out to my YouTube listeners. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back up. I'm gonna bring it back up so we can do our final take. Damn. Damn, guys, we got rugged, so I'm putting it back up. We got rugged. I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run some music. Let the room get back popping. We close it out properly, and we get up out of here. At least I got it on YouTube. Damn, a nigga I can't even go to the damn bathroom in peace. I can't go to the restroom in peace. This shit got rugged. They stabbed me in my back. I done walked off and they rugged the space. Let me play that Crypto Red Eye. Let me get it back popping with Crypto Red Eye. Let some people come back in, and we finish it off for the win. You dig? This is a fire beat, Crypto Red Eye. Shout out Crypto Red Eye. I'm glad I got it. Y'all gonna catch me recording on it soon. Let's go. Now Gorilla Jake wanna show up. Now Gorilla Jake wanna show up. Now Gorilla Jake wants to show up. You better show up like the Miami Heat tonight. You better show up like LeBron. You better show up like LeBron at the house with that powder. Go ahead. Crypto Jakes has a topic. We're gonna let you do your thing.
Hold up, before Jake speaks, right? Lemmy, are you still live on YouTube?
Yes, I am. I didn't get rugged on YouTube.
Alright, cool. Then just play the music and then Jakes will come with the topic. Let's not ruin the vibe on YouTube.
Okay, bet. Alright, cool. They hear what we saying too, but I'm gonna just run it back. I'm gonna run back the Crypto Red Eye since it didn't get its justice. We buy about the Crypto Red Eye Gorilla Jakes comes through with his topic, and then we close out properly. You dig? For sure, for sure. Let's get it. Crypto Red Eye, you the man, bro. Let's get it. Whoa, whoa. At it, we back at it. Crypto Jakes, my G, what it do, man? Shout out Crypto Red Eye, Shape Shifting Wolf. This is exclusively on the Sonar Music platform. This Crypto Red Eye, XRP Reject. Shout out to him. Shout out to Too Cold. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got Rug. We got Gorilla Jakes in the building. What it do, my boy?
What up? What up?
For sure, for sure. We just chilling, man. Coolin'. How you been?
Gucci, man. How you?
Coolin'. Thankful, just blessed. We got a new format. We doing 2 hours, 2 hour shows now. 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we gonna close up about 4:30 Eastern.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Just to condense it. Keep it exclusive and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I told Too Cold about this shit yesterday. I was gonna leave it at that, but I was like, nah, I should wait for the Wake and Bake. I was like, my boys will have answers for me. But let me get your opinions on this. With a lot of with more and more female rappers coming out now, do y'all notice, or is it just me, that when they rhyme, like their voices, like they mimic their voice to sound tougher or deeper than what they normally sound? Or is it just me?
Hey, yeah, facts. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the kind of content they're trying to released there, like the kind of content that they're putting out. Like, there's that song, Back the Fuck Up, move the fuck back the fuck, that song. Yeah, like she hard, like that's a New York kind of sound, like that. Like I guess it's New York women, like they the ones who kind of sound hard like that. So
you think it's a regional thing?
Yeah, I feel like it's a New York women, like
it could be, because the way this song came about, I'm sitting with wifey, me in the car, going somewhere, the radio's on, and they played about 4 or 5 songs in a row. It was just girl rappers, and I'm like, yo, and I asked wifey, I'm like, yo, is it me or all these bros sound like super tough? Like, don't play with it, don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, should we blame Young M.A. for that or what?
But it made me think, like, even Kim was sounding tough, like.
Nicki Minaj got that flow. So Nicki Minaj got a flow. Nicki Minaj has a flow where she goes in like, and alright, so the song that comes to mind is the joint that she got with Future and Birdman. $1 million pussy can't afford this. Only rap bitch on the Forbes list. Like she has a hard flow. I do think it's an East Coast thing too, because like the dialect on the East Coast girls, it's like they be imitating the niggas, but I think it's a cultural thing. Like it just shows you how much the men influence them in just like a organic way. You know what I'm saying? It's just the culture out there in New York. Cause you right, Lil Kim had it. Queen Pen, you remember a party ain't a party if it's ran all through it. Yeah. Like that's just the dialect. MC Light, like it's just tough. It's gully out there. It's tough.
She tried to bring out MC Light. I was like, the difference with MC Light is MC Light normally just, that's how she naturally sounds. She naturally has a rough tone to her. Like, but there's a difference. Like even you mentioned Nicki. Like Nicki doesn't sound, and she plays with her tone and her voice. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to me, Cardi B does it. Like Cardi B will sound aggressive and rough. But when you hear her speak, it's like this high ass annoying fucking voice. Like,
I think Nicki does it. Nicki, so this is the line. She like, pull up in the you can afford this. Only rap bitch on the Forbes list. She's like,
I know what you're talking about. I think she does that at certain points to emphasize something, but I don't feel like she normally raps like that.
Oh nah, she don't consistently do it. Like she even has her alter egos. You know that whole where she rap in a high pitched voice and then she rapping like a deep. Like she's creative like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't put her in that category for that reason, that she's creative.
Yeah.
And her shit jumps different octaves because the shit, like you said, we she'll go real high. Like I put this on your pussy, like that, like that. Like, so I wouldn't put her in the category, but
yeah,
like this. Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, maybe this new era, there's like a new trend that's coming. It's like a new era of female rappers that are coming hard now. Like they coming in that kind of form of doing that. Like Glorilla, man. Like Glorilla's on that tip too.
Nah, it's true. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
You know, like so I can say like, yeah, it's probably the new wave for women, like to kind of, but it kind of ties in with this whole masculine thing of like women. It's a deeper concept now. Like it's getting deeper. Like this whole thing of like women are now starting to be more masculine in some sense, and men are becoming more feminine and stuff like that. So it's like a switch of roles in a sense. Cause look, there's music now that where dudes are rapping about like being super sensitive. Like it's okay, it's cool, but like to some extent, it's like yo, it's flipping, like it's flipping the script and flipping the switch where it's now the females are now gonna be rapping harder, but I guess it's because men don't take women seriously, or we don't take female rappers as serious as they should be taken, you know, so they want to come off in that sense so that we take them more serious. I guess that's it.
Yo, that shit is annoying for me to hear, man. Like, as a fucking music listener, I'm like, yo, like this shit.
So even
suck my dick. That's what they say. Suck my dick. Like yo, why are you using all that kind of tone? Like yo.
Even Meg Thee Stallion got kind of a deep voice on some of her tracks, if I'm not mistaken. Don't she got like a deep voice when she spit?
Nah, I mean, but that's her natural voice, though. I don't feel like she jumps on the mic and flows so, you know, aggressive, like.
Okay.
Don't play with it. Yeah, that's just cracking me up, bro. Cause that's all, like the way she does it, like that's crazy.
Okay.
Hey man, but I feel like we should really dive deeper into this topic, like in an episode though, because it is an interesting topic. It really is. Like we should like go deeper into this in another episode, you know, where there's more people and we can try and get like more answers, you know, about this.
Yeah,
for sure. This is deep, man.
I was going to ask it, but all the people left. But I definitely wanted you two to answer. I wanted to see if I was the only one out here feeling this way.
Okay, cool. Even the girl Amaretta. I mean, I know. Granted, this is the way that they talk, but even the girl Amaretta, that's not Atlanta. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a deep voice. They don't really have a girl like. They don't sound like. They don't come off as like women rappers. It's just kind of a hard edge. It's an edge to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't listen to them enough though. I don't listen to the.
Yeah, I don't listen to them enough neither.
Yeah,
that's probably the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking, I heard the City Girls, and they weren't aggressive like I don't, you know, what you rap about is what you rap about. I don't give a shit, but like just that, it's like, yo, tone it down, man.
Word. That was good. Yeah, I think we should tap into it a little more. We should. For sure.
Yeah, man. Really appreciate this topic. This could be like the 64th or 65th episode, because we do have like some topics already that we've backed up. We have like a backlog of topics, so yeah, we will definitely speak on it for sure and do our research, because like it's deep like the women, and we don't really speak about women rappers that much, so this would be a nice segue into including them a bit more.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, because there's more and more of them coming out.
But
I feel like we should speak more. Like the thing is, women now have to sexualize themselves more when it comes to rap. They're gonna have to do that just to get the male's attention. Like, look, Ice Spice is doing her thing. She's on that soft shit, but you know, she's sexualizing herself to get more attention. And Ruby Rose and all of these other female rappers, Nicki Minaj also had to do that, you know. So it's more like there's a contrast now. Like, women used to want to, you know, show and rap and look sexy, but now they trying to go harder, you know, kind of thing. So definitely a topic for next time, man. Like, definitely.
For sure. Appreciate that, Crypto Jakes. Kamikaze, you wanna go ahead and make it? Oh, go ahead. You want to go ahead and make a closing statements?
For sure. Word up. Appreciate everybody pulling through. Shout out to everybody on Lemmy's live stream on YouTube. Really appreciate y'all pulling through and showing some love, you know, and contributing to the conversation. Appreciate everybody who was in the space today. It was a great space, really dope conversation speaking about record labels. I guess we kind of still haven't come to a conclusion about independent artists, but I kind of have a more broader understanding about like the deals and even what independent artists are doing to kind of make it now, you know, into the mainstream. So, and how even people who are starting up, how they actually make it to the mainstream, what kind of deals they kind of make. So I really appreciate that and getting all this game from what we were speaking about. So appreciate it. Shout out to, you know, Too Cold for, you know, this Wake and Bake, the space, you know, host with the most. Shout out to Lemmy. Shout out to Gorilla Jakes. Shout out to, you know, Green Zone. Shout out to Cyber. Shout out to everybody who pulled through. I can't really name everybody, you know, by head, but yeah, it was a great space and looking forward to the next space next week. So yeah, it was a treat today. Shout out.
For sure. Shout out everybody checking in, man. It was a great show. Loving the new format. We keeping it condensed. We getting all our thoughts in 2 hours 30 minutes, and it's a good look. It's a good look for the space. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube side of things making comments. Shout out to everybody who was in the space today. You know, just sharing their thoughts about what it means to be independent, and you know, shout out to all the independents out there. Shout out to everybody. You know, at the end of the day, you your own person. And you know you gotta, if you know what you gotta do to make a livelihood for yourself. I don't think this discussion is about hating on people who are not independent, but you know, we just want to shed light because as independent artists, we tend to be influenced by, you know, what's out there in the limelight in the mainstream, and you know we all trying to grow and, you know, get ourselves to a higher level, and we want the truth. You know, we've been duped so much, we've been lied to so much, so we just want a clear vision on where we should get a clear vision on where we're going. We deserve that at least. So, you know, once again, shout out to everybody. Too Cold, Kamikaze, Gorilla Jakes. Who else was in the space? Everybody. I seen Mr. Xbot in there. I seen Vin in there. Piffington. Shout out to XRP Bags on the YouTube side of things. Shout out to Crypto Red Eye with the new beat. Shout out to Claw Steve's Cat with his album. You know what I'm saying? As we continue to grow, man, we'll catch y'all next week. And you know, y'all have a safe week. Y'all have a safe weekend. It's the holiday weekend out here in the US. It's Memorial Day. Y'all drive safe. It's a lot of traffic outside, a lot of barbecues. Y'all eat good. Y'all spend time with y'all family. Y'all get that money at work. Whatever you do, man, just stay safe. Get your wallets right. Talk to your family about them Ledger wallets. Tell them don't get it. If they into crypto, keep it organic and, you know, stay blessed. Well, I'll catch y'all on the flip side, man. For sure.